Hey everybody, it's Pikachu Southman, and this is my science for project part 2.
And I'm still here with him, but I'm gonna let him run the mouse and everything and go through and make his rocket.
I'm going to orbit. So,
Oh, actually, maybe you should go back to the science building real quick and see what new parts we can buy.
how do it get out?
The top right. Yep, right there. And that's the science building right there.
Just click right here?
Yep.
That's like a bunch of buildings.
And we got 3 choices. Click them to see what they unlock. That is called stability. It gives us some fins. Looks like it gives us another decoupler. You can mouse over that stuff too to see exactly what it is. Yeah, aerodynamic nose cone, winglet.
What's a winglet?
A fin, basically, and a radial decoupler, which allows us to attach stuff to the side and then decouple it. General rocketry gives us another engine, a bigger solid fuel booster, and the Separatron, which is a small solid fuel booster for separating components. And survivability gives us a smaller engine. That might be good. Some landing struts, and the radial parachute.
Will any of these help me get into orbit?
Well, somewhat. Like the smaller engine is nice for when you're in orbit. You can have control of the smaller thing. The radial decoupler in the middle one allows you to attach stuff radially, which is nice. And the top one has another engine, which is nice too. Really, all of them are helpful in some form. Probably the top one would be the one that's the best, though, because that has both the booster and the.
What do I do now?
Click it. There we go, and then go over to the blue button on the bottom. And research it. There you go.
And does that unlock more?
Yep.
But that are way expensive.
Yeah, those cost 45 cents.
Wait, what did we get last time? Like 35?
We had 35, yeah, and you just spent 20. So we still have 15 left over, but I don't think I need this. Oh, wait.
That's 15.
There you go. Go for it. Perfect.
And then we don't have anything left.
Okay. So go to the top right to exit out again. Alright. And click that. And basically the way to think about staging is you start with a very small spaceship and build up to a bigger one. So we're going to start with basically just the command pod. And think about the stuff that we want to come just back to Kerbal with us. So first put the stuff that you just want to come back to Kerbal with you, like the science modules and the parachute.
This?
Yep.
Where do I do this? Here.
Yep, on the side. Now, actually pick it up again. And go to the symmetry. This right here. Yep. And use that so you attach 2 of them. So, yeah, you have 2 triangles, that's right. So now attach it. That's going to give us 2. And actually, you're covering up your door right now, so switch that, move that module. Here, you can zoom in with the plus sign here so you can see a little better. See, your door is right, covered up by that one on the right there. So pick them back off. And yeah, like that. There we go.
Okay. Get out.
Minus pulls us back again.
I'm like just using the mouse. Parachute?
Yep.
You taught me so much.
Alright, so that's what we want to come back to Kerbal, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to do now is put a decoupler on that. That's under structural. Yep.
Where did I put that right here?
Right on the bottom, yep. Alright, now we gotta think about the next bigger ship we're gonna make. What's gonna be in orbit controlling it. So we want kind of a small fuel tank and a small engine, I think, would be the best way. That's how I do it anyway. Doesn't have to be the smallest, but
Like this?
that's fine, sure.
What? Oh, what?
Yeah, you can, yeah, just click it on the side there, and it'll go away if you want it. You want the middle one?
Wait, what's good? Middle one?
Yeah. Okay, and then go to engines. Let's see, you got the small engine now, the 905. No, up. That one.
Put that right there.
Yep. Alright. So that's our little orbiting craft now. It's got a small engine, so when it gets to orbit, it can control itself and bring it back out of orbit, because we don't want to be stuck in orbit forever. So now, we put another decoupler on.
Yeah, I knew it was like 2 or 3.
And now, we need to get the engines to put it into space.
Wait. What did you say?
Attach enough engines to put it into space. And probably to push it a good way into orbit, too. So enough, or enough fuel and an engine, I should say. So go back up to fuel tank, I mean. Sorry. And you want a couple of the big one. Probably like 4 of those big ones. No, not the middle one. The big one. That one.
4 of these?
Yep. No, stacked at the bottom. You can use the mouse wheel to go up and down.
Like this?
Just roll it. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Like that. Yeah, sorry. You don't need the symmetry anymore. There. So it's attached to the bottom. And do like 4 of those.
So 3 more?
Oh, that's the middle one. You want the biggest one. They go from smallest to biggest. Yep, 3 more.
That one looks like the biggest.
There.
So cool. So big, actually.
Now stick an engine on the bottom.
What one?
Not the smallest one.
This one?
Sure.
Okay, that's really big.
And we also have the side decoupler, so we could put boosters on the side too to make it even bigger if we wanted.
Where's...
Under structural. Oh wait, no, we don't have the side decoupler. Oh, that was in the middle. Oops, never mind. Nope, we don't have that. Alright, so we're good.
You're thinking about yours, I think.
Yeah, sorry. Alright.
Wait, did you just get that in yours?
No, I've had it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you ready to launch it?
Yeah. Yes?
Yep.
Now I grab the controller.
Yep.
Yep, green.
That'll launch it. Oh, we gotta turn it up. The right trigger ups the throttle on this.
Well, he's getting to space. Do you think we're gonna do
We'll see. Up, 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 up.
I'm starting to remember how we smashed this. Remember where like turned it around?
Yep.
Are we gonna? So what are we gonna need to get into?
Well, we are gonna need to steer it to the side.
No.
Basically, orbit is where it's going fast enough to the side that even though it's falling to the Earth, it just keeps missing because it's going so fast to the side. If that makes sense.
So is it getting faster?
Basically, it's going so fast sideways that even though it's being pulled downward, it's pulled downward in a circle. We're gonna run out of gas soon. Turn on stability. That's the yellow button.
Hello?
Yep.
Last time you did it, it was orange.
Yes, and told me it was yellow, so I'm telling it yellow now.
Yeah.
Alright, we're still spinning a lot, so try adjusting. Roll is controlled by side to side on the joystick here. There, I got it. I got it for you. Alright, and look at the map, that's M on the keyboard. And spin this around here. Oh wow, we're going way high. We're gonna get to 137. Alright, press M again to get out of that. Alright, so when we're above 100, well, actually, hit the stage button because we can get rid of the empty tanks now.
What's the stage button?
Green? Yep.
Everything's green.
Alright, hit the red button because we want to bring the throttle way down. Alright, now, we're going to use the nav control here. We need to steer to the 90 degrees. Do you want me to do a little bit of this for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you show me on the controller?
Well, steering again is rolling back and forth is side to side. Up and down is up and down. Well, backwards actually. Down goes up goes down. Just the way a plane works. And you see the nav ball is labeled. This looks like it's 06, but it's because it's upside down, it's actually 90. And we are going to zip that right there. And now that we are high enough, we are actually going to activate the engine. You know what, we'll just do it at full throttle. I don't know what I was thinking. And our goal here is to get into a full orbit. And we're going 90 degrees because that is basically with the rotation of the planet, which makes it a little easier to go this way than any other direction around. Because we were already going a little bit this way because the planet was spinning us.
Oh, I was thinking, and I finally know when you jumped out of it last time. It was 4 seconds. I thought it was like just showing me if you can jump out. Yeah.
Alright,
Jump
I'm gonna
out.
watch the map here. And liquid fuel. Hopefully we have enough here to get going here.
Could you like show me like? Wait. So how high do we need to go to be in orbit?
Well, anywhere in space, but the further up we are, the easier it is to get going fast enough. Boy, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it to orbit, just by a little bit too. Because if I spin it,
Can we get any signs?
sure. Alright, I'll give you the controller again. And actually we can dump the fuel module because now it's empty. So hit the stage button. There we go. And we'll observe some mystery goo. And that'll give us 2.3 science. We can take another crew report, although I don't think we already took one up here. Yeah, that's not going to help then. But we can take one when we splash down again.
Do you think we're gonna land in the water?
Maybe, we'll see.
I want to.
Or we might land on the next continent over.
It's gonna be so confusing when we land.
And you can turn stability control off. Save the gas from that. Actually, you know what? We will switch so that we are going to retrograde here. So that's
looks like we're just spinning around.
So that our bottom is facing our bottom's facing the opposite way we're going.
So we're going that.
Let's see. We're kind of going sideways right now.
I have no idea how. It's hard enough to get into orbit, and I have no idea.
Actually, we will turn stability off. We're losing a lot of electric charge. Steering uses the electric charge, so.
It's so hard to get to orbit. So how hard will it be to get to like the moon?
It'll be hard. But as we go, we'll get bigger engines that'll make it easier. So right now we're speeding up as we fall, which makes sense because we're falling. But we're also going very fast to the side. Which is why we're traveling pretty much entirely to sideways.
Let this play speed off.
Well, we're at 95,000 meters
patient,
about.
Man.
We might land on that piece of land right there that you see.
Boo.
Or we might miss it. It's hard to say. We're going to be entering atmosphere soon.
When we enter, do we go slower?
Yes, we will begin slowing down once we are within the atmosphere. It's going to be close. I'm not sure if we'll land on it or if we'll land in the water near
I think we're gonna land on there.
it. Honestly, I think we're going to end up overshooting it a bit.
It's going towards the water.
I mean, we're in the atmosphere, but we're still speeding up a bit. But very slowly.
What in the...
And now we're getting into the thicker part of the atmosphere. And you notice we're adjusting our course a lot more. Zipping around.
This happened last episode.
Take a crew report. Oh, there we go. From the upper atmosphere. We'll take that. 4.5 science.
And this will happen every episode, right?
Yeah, I mean, because we're going very, very fast. You probably want to deploy the parachute soon.
What button's that?
The staging button. Same one.
Now?
Yeah. And what was the other thing I was going to say?
Master. I just randomly said master for some reason.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that orange stuff is from air friction, which it's not actually from friction against the spacecraft. It's from compression where the air is rubbing against other air, basically.
All I want to know is it fire or is it not fire?
It's not actually fire. It's just very, very hot air. Fire would require something to be burning. Nothing's burning.
Wait, does that happen in real life? Or?
Yes, that happens in real life.
Oh my god. That would be so scary just having that happen outside.
Yep. And inside the spacecraft it gets hot as well from, you know, all the hot air outside of it rubbing against it.
Eventually it stops though.
Yeah.
Just like it stopped right now. It's water. We're landing in water.
Yep.
Yay!
Let's check our other mystery goo here. See if this makes sense to gather that for 7 science. Yeah, why not? Alright. We'll keep 7 science.
How much do we get to know?
7, 2.3 is 9. 13. And actually we can still get out of the ship here.
Wait, stuff saved?
Yeah, and we'll take a report right here.
Oh, yeah.
There. Are we gonna be able to get back into it though? Is the question.
Is the science gonna be saved?
Yeah, the science is saved. Let me adjust the camera here so I can see where I'm doing.
There's like the door facing down.
The door is on top here, but I can't attach myself to it here. I'll swim for you.
I don't. That would be scary, swimming in a spacesuit, because you're probably gonna sink.
No, actually, the spacesuits they're really light, and they do some training in water. I don't know if they sink or not in real life, to be honest with you, but I know they're light, relatively.
What if you can't get in?
And we just get clicked separately. Ah, there we go. We're back in. Alright, and we'll recover the craft. Let's see what we got here. Did we get 18 science?
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. So we can get more parts. So we can buy this one here.
What are the year things I see on the bottom?
Hmm?
They're
Oh,
like year
if you
one,
play for a
year
very
one.
long time, it tracks through time in the Kerbal system. Now the Kerbin time doesn't work the same way as Earth time. Days are only 6 hours long, and I believe, I don't know how long years are, but they're not 365 days. I think they might be like 300 days or something.
250 maybe.
Could be. I'd have to look it up. I don't know.
Hmm.
All right. So that's that. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we will see about doing more orbit.